We might have had some trouble along the way, but we've recovered all 3 machines. And with that, all the commissions Belobog assigned you have been completed. We were able to get out of that tough spot, thanks to you. Thanks again for your help, Phaethon. Grace is analyzing the machines right now. With her skills, she should be able to find the reason that... What? You got something to say?
There's something on my mind. When the pile driver mentioned the name Horse, you made such a weird face.
Would you look at the time? President, if we don't go deal with that commission fee from his proxy now, we won't be able to transfer the money tomorrow.
Ben, don't worry. It's okay. If we don't tell them, the proxy could just look it up online. Besides, they helped us and they're trustworthy. We don't have to avoid it. Proxy, you saw Anton on that show before, right? Did the host mention years ago there was a scandal involving Belobog's president who disappeared with a bunch of money? Well, that president of Belobog was Horse. Horse Belobog. So, yes, he was my father. The night before the old capital fell, a large sum of money suddenly disappeared from Belobog's accounts. And the old man went missing. PubSec investigated and said the financial burden of Belobog, coupled with the possibility the memorial square we were building at the time might not be completed on schedule, caused Horse to embezzle the public funds and run. Belobog Industries had an extremely hard time because of one old man's irresponsible behavior. But we're back on our feet now.
Seems like I brought up some bad memories.
It's fine. I stopped thinking of Horse Belobog as my father a long time ago. The Belobog of today has nothing to do with that selfish piece of trash.
Koleda, how could you talk about your own father like that? It's true a large sum of money was missing from the company's books, but no one can prove it was Uncle Horse who took it. The investigation result and the claims he absconded with the money were all just PubSec speculation. I know all the bad press brought about by public security and losing your father hurt you, but you shouldn't resent your own father like that. You were too young to spend much time with him before he went missing. To us, you don't know how wonderful he...
You're the one who doesn't know anything!
I think we're getting further away from just explaining to Ms. Proxy who Horse was. And Grace, weren't you and Anton working on those 3 machines? What are you doing here?
I came over to tell you I found a clue as to why they ran off.
Oh, really? Great!
After examining their logic cores, I found they'd all picked up the same signal from deep within a hollow before wandering off. The signal's identification code format is the same we use in the company. When decoded, the text reads, BLG prototype. That's right, Koleda. Unbelievable as it sounds, the signal seems to be coming from the original prototype.
The prototype? What's that?
It was the first smart machinery made before the former president went missing. Our production line was somewhat outdated at the time, so we couldn't complete manufacturing independently. Apart from the core parts, everything else was outsourced to another manufacturer and produced according to our blueprint. Unfortunately, the old capital fell before the final delivery payment was made, even though the machine was completed. The manufacturer was swallowed by the hollow and lost forever, along with the prototype.
But it looks like the prototype is out there somewhere, and maintains some level of functionality. You may not like what I'm about to say, Sweet Pea. I know you don't want to drag up the past, but that prototype is still company property. That prototype logic core has a lot of value. So what are you gonna do? Go get it back? Or pretend it doesn't exist?
Calm down, guys. There's no need to jump to conclusions today. Even the most durable components can experience mechanical fatigue. Not to mention, we're all human. After running around in the hollow for so long, both our bodies and minds need relaxation.
Anton's right. It's getting late. You must be tired. Miss Proxy, please go back and rest for today. If we decide to head into the Hollow to look for the prototype, we'll be sure to contact you for assistance.
I'm at your disposal. I shall follow your orders. I'm at your disposal.
Thanks for coming, Proxy. Belobog Industries has decided to officially start the search for the prototype.
I'm glad you made up your mind. Bet it wasn't easy.
Yes, the prototype carries important company technology. As president, I can't just leave it out there. As for finding the prototype, Grace is the expert. Sorry, but I have other things to deal with today. So, you can talk to her about it.
President, wait!
Kaleda walked away with her head hung low. There's still a bit of a grudge between her and Grace.
Don't worry, Ben. The president isn't the kind of person to change her mind after making a decision.
Yes, and that's enough for Sweet Pea. I'll find a way to deal with the rest of it.
Okay, then.
Let's begin, Proc. We'll start with the incident involving the lost smart machines. After carrying out a careful inspection, I found their logic cores were functioning properly and showed no signs of being corrupted by ether. They changed because they were receiving signals from the prototype. I'll skip the details, but the gist is the operating power of their logic cores has been improved. That is to say, the children became smarter by communicating with the prototype. But of the three, only the pile driver, Friday, received a clear instruction. He was the one yelling about having to reinforce the seal as soon as possible.
What is reinforce the seal supposed to mean? Wasn't that just part of his over-the-top delusions?
Unfortunately, the little one hasn't been able to explain things clearly. But from what I gather, the prototype wanted the other machines to rush to its side. I studied the data the prototype sent them. The pile driver was the first to receive it, and it got the most data. The other two children received much less information, and the content also appeared sporadically. Also, none of our other smart machines received any communications from the prototype after these first three children went missing.
So the prototype's communication module is likely incapable of actively contacting other devices anymore.
Exactly. Kaleda likely realizes that, and probably regrets not making a decision sooner. But she shouldn't blame herself so quickly. Proxy, our smart machines automatically send a single byte confirmation signal when the communication module receives a message. It's a simple feature and is likely still functional. If that's the case, we can have each of the three children contact the prototype and triangulate its location based on the signal it sends back. Time is of the essence, Proxy. When we're in the Hollow, we'll leave the navigation and target location analysis to you.
Hello? Bell. Everyone with Belobog, can you hear me? You're now in the Hollow, somewhere near the border between New Eridu and the old capital. Before we get started, let me remind you all, the upcoming metro renovation project also goes through this area, and public security has yet to approve anybody for entry.
I never thought we'd end up back here.
You've been here before?
This was a thriving new development area before the fall of the old capital. The government and Tops invested huge sums of money in construction. Even Belobog was working on a big project in the area. But that's not important. We should start looking for the prototype.
Right. Then let me explain the plan. First, we'll send a pile driver, boring machine, and heavy-duty grappler to 3 fixed points in the hollow. Once they're all in place, Grace will turn on the signal transmission function, so each of the 3 machines receives the return signal from the prototype as a repeater. As repeaters, the strength of the signals forwarded by the 3 machines will be different. Then we'll just have to look for a good location to decode the signal and find the exact coordinates of the prototype. In addition, communication between us and the prototype mustn't be interrupted until we finish decoding the signal. Belle, the location where Grace and the pile driver are headed to is nearby. I'll take them there. You just need to join the others and deliver the other 2 machines to their designated places.
Let's find the prototype using these 3 machines. Grace, take the pile driver. Leave the other 2 to us.
Master, the path ahead is blocked by debris. Clearing is required before we may proceed to the boring machine. Understood. I will boss it around without mercy in the same manner my master bosses me around, and it won't dare complain.
Consign any obstacle to its deadly demise, as you command!
Can you hear me, Proxy? The search is about to begin! I need your help gathering all the kids at the right place.
External data installation detected, analyzed, and deployed. Transmitting message from the client, Grace.
Hey, Proxy, I just sent you a temporary control device. You can use it to maneuver these kids. Use the device's directional controls to make the boring machine move the way you want. Our goal is to get all of them moved into position, then transmit a signal to locate the prototype. Coordinates for where the boring machine needs to go have been uploaded. By the way, the boring machine can smash through walls, but can't deal with explosives, so be gentle when piloting her. I've uploaded the data. It's up to you now. This little one has enough tonnage to detonate them.
How dare you comment on a young lady's tonnage?
Just send a normal signal, okay?
Head over to the grappler, Proxy.
Temporary control device deployed. Signal transfer in progress.
Nice job there, Proxy. We're getting more signal feedback. Okay, same task. But this time, we're controlling the grappler. Grapplers are different from boring machines. Grapplers can handle explosives but can't smash through walls. Careful! The grappler can't bust through walls!
There's nothing a real bro can't do!
Don't make things difficult, Hans. Behave yourself.
All right, all 3 machines have been delivered to their designated location.
Grace, do you copy? It's time to start sending signals to the prototype.
Roger that. The rest is up to you, my children. It's time to call your elder. Oh. I've got it! We're getting a message back from the boring machine. All 3 machines are receiving a signal from the prototype.
Awesome. What's going on? What's that noise on your end, Grace?
It's nothing, just some ethereals. I'll deal with them in a minute. It seems the high-frequency signal from the transmitter not only affects the prototype, but gets ethereals riled up too.
No, wait. I'm detecting multiple individuals with high ether activity approaching you. I'm afraid you and the pile driver may have trouble fending them off.
Stop transmitting the signal, Grace! You and the pile driver have to get out of there! Don't provoke the ethereals!
No can do, Sweet Pea. Didn't the proxy say we can't let the transmission be interrupted until we decode the signal?
I'm ordering you to stop transmitting immediately! We'll try again after we've dealt with the ethereals!
I'll be frank, Koleda. The prototype is sending a signal, but the time interval between replies is getting longer and longer. That means the prototype's communication module no longer has the power to send confirmation replies for every message. If we stop now, we won't get a second chance. The prototype's logic core is vital to Belobog, so I can't give up that easily.
Don't be stupid, Grace! It's not about whether you give up or not. You can't handle that many ethereals by yourself. Even without the prototype, we can still develop new tech.
That'll have to do, Koleda. My guests have arrived. I can't greet them properly while talking to you.
Wait! Don't go! Grace! Sis! Damn it! Why does nobody ever listen? Proxy, we have to go save her!
Warning. High-risk hostiles detected. They are rapidly approaching Grace's location.
Not good. We have to go help her.
Not bad.
A deep clean.
Preparing takedown. At your command.
In position. I'll fight your throne house.
Electric charge.
Say no more. Amateurs.
The ethereals have all been dealt with.
Grace! How's the situation?
Don't worry. Communication with the prototype wasn't broken.
That's not what I'm asking. I mean, are you hurt?
Ow, 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 ow! Koleda! What was that for?
That's what you get! Why did you disobey a direct order from your president? You even cut communication. Even a hopeless tech geek like you must have limits to your madness! You say it's for the benefit of Belobog? If anything happened to you, even if we found the prototype, who's gonna do the research on it?
Hold on, Sweet Pea. Let me explain.
Oh, I don't want to hear it!
Koleda is right, Grace. We shouldn't risk our lives. We all know you're doing this for Belobog Industries and Koleda. But if something happened to you, how would Koleda face all of this?
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have disconnected. All I was thinking about was how I could possibly deal with the ethereals while staying in communication. I was confident I could hold off until you arrived, but I didn't explain myself clearly, nor did I consider your feelings. For that, I'm sorry.
It's over now. I'm just glad you're all right.
You two clearly care about each other. If you could just be honest with each other.
Proxy, we could move on to the next step in fighting the prototype, right? Let's go! Grace went to great lengths to maintain that signal. We can't let her efforts go to waste!
Yes! We have enough search data now. Locating the prototype.
Optimizing algorithm. Target location confirmed.
Belle, your current location is the most suitable one to amplify the signal. Wait a moment. Fairy and I will soon have the prototype's position.
Calculating coordinates. Prototype location found. Generating a map of the area. Reminder. Since there are no working cameras in the Hollow, the map was generated using street camera images from many years ago based on the coordinates.
I'm sending you the map Fairy has drawn up.
Ah, got it. Let me see. It's not very clear. I can just about make out a strangely shaped tower.
Grace, let me see that. This is...
What's wrong, Ben? Is there a problem with the prototype's location?
President. Back then, just before the former president disappeared, Belobog was awarded construction rights for a project in a new development area, the Pioneers Memorial Plaza. This isn't a tower. It's a monument in the center of Memorial Plaza.
What? The prototype is located in the plaza that the old man never finished? But why?
I don't know what's going on, but looking at the picture, I have a bad feeling about it. The prototype's sudden appearance. It's like the president is trying to tell us something.
Right. Didn't Friday say Horse was calling it?
You're overthinking it. It might have brought up the name Horse, but an enlightened center, stabilizing the seal, it's all nonsense. But I am curious about what the prototype is doing here. We should go check it out. Finally! We found it!
The monument is just ahead. We're almost there. This is a pretty rough path, so watch your step.
Anton! Let the proxy sit on the machine! Grace? Is something wrong? You're so slow.
Me? Oh, I was just thinking about something.
Good. If you're hurt and trying to hide it from me, you'll be in for it.
Hey, Sweet Pea. We're family. Don't be mean.
What?
When I was in danger earlier, you called me sis, right? Memories. I haven't heard you call me that since you became the president of Belobog.
Really? I didn't notice. I must have yelled it without thinking. In the heat of the moment, I saw the danger you were in, facing those ethereals, and my mind went blank. I could only think of one thing. I don't want to lose another family member. You risked your life for Belobog's future. But as president, there was nothing I could do. I haven't been a very good president.
Keep saying that and I'm going to get angry, Sweet Pea. I know better than anyone how hard you've worked these past years. You're still growing, but you work from early in the morning to late at night. Am I gonna need to be the one to tell you you're not a machine? You say you're not interested in technical stuff, but your desk is all stuffed with my well-worn technical papers, even though they're well-written. A kid your age, I don't know. Shouldn't you be reading comics or something? Compared to you, maybe it's me who's incompetent. I said that I was doing it for the future of Belobog. But perhaps I was just trying to salvage Uncle Horse's legacy. I thought, if you could just see the prototype in person, you'd understand what an amazing man he was. It's sad to think someone that outstanding is rejected by his own daughter.
Sis.
But ever since that day you said I knew nothing, well, I noticed some clues and started connecting the dots. Coleda. Have you been hiding something about Horse?
The night Dad went missing, I saw him leave with my own two eyes. It was late at night, and I was woken up by the sound of a phone call from the living room. I came out of my room to see what was going on, and I saw him clutching this bulging bag. He was planning to leave without saying goodbye. I had a bad feeling about it, so I ran over to stop him. I asked him where he was going, but his bag was yanked open, and I saw it was filled with stacks of banknotes. I learned later, it was the money missing from Belobog's accounts.
I had no idea something like that happened.
Yeah. After that, plus the public security report, I just can't believe in him as much as you guys do.
So you suffered alone all these years? Why didn't you tell anyone? Wouldn't it have been easier to just get it out?
Who knows? I guess I thought if I said it out loud, that'd officially make him a bad person. But you're right. I do feel better.
Just promise me one thing, Sweet Pea, okay? Whatever happens in the future, we face it together. Belobog is your home. Even without Horse, me, Anton, and Ben, we're all your family.
Okay, I promise.
Besides, how's that saying go? Facts aren't always the truth. Maybe Horse had another reason for leaving that day. I'm not asking you to accept my point of view, but the mystery surrounding Horse will always haunt Belobog. So we'll keep looking for answers. Right now, our priority is finding the prototype. Let's get going.
This is it. The memorial square Belobog built back then.
Look! There's a big white thing over there by the monument!
The slick colors, the handsome lines. Yes, that's the prototype. But why is it in that bizarre position?
I agree. It does look a bit unnatural. Like it's actively clamping down on the monument.
Did something happen here? Ben? Anton? You guys go take a look around the monument. I'll take Grace and the proxy to take a look at the cockpit.
Roger that!
You two be careful in there! The prototype has been in the hollow for so long that it may have been corrupted in some places!
Don't worry. The cockpit was well sealed. It's still pretty clean inside. Huh? This is...
No mistaking it. That's a bullet hole. That's not all, Kaleda. Just look around. There are bullet holes all over the cockpit.
What? What happened here?
The casings all fell inside the cockpit. So the gun was fired at close range. It looks like there was a struggle here. But with how much time has passed, it's impossible to tell if anyone was shot. There's a stack of notes on the center console. Wait. This is...
Ben! Anton! Get over here! The proxy has found something!
What is it, President?
Look at this.
That's a bill for the prototype. Not only does it have President Horse's signature, it has the date and amount on it, too.
Yeah, the amount is the same as what disappeared from the company's accounts, and it matches the time of Horse's disappearance. So that means... Horse took the money to pay for the prototype manufacturing.
Aha! I knew a guy like Horse would never do something like running away with company funds! Horse's name can be cleared, with this receipt as evidence.
Wait. Could it be possible Horse was the one that drove the prototype here? But why? And why did he disappear?
We can't be sure about anything just yet. But with all those bullet holes in the cockpit, something terrible must have happened. The old man... my dad... didn't run away of his own accord. But then he hasn't come back either. In all likelihood, he's already dead. Damn it! I get it now. That phone call right before he left, it was just so weird! He was saying stuff like, you want me to pretend like nothing happened, and... what exactly is in there? Dad must have gotten involved in something dangerous. But what did he find? Why didn't he tell anyone before he...
Don't worry, Kaleda. We'll find the answers. I just checked the prototype. The external memory unit in its logic core is intact. It must still have records from back then. I'll start analyzing the data the moment we bring the prototype back. We'll find the truth behind Horse's disappearance.
That's right, President. We'll find a way.
Nathan is ready to help whenever you need it, Kaleda.
Everyone. Yeah, you guys are right. As president, I can't keep feeling sorry for myself. Okay, let's get this prototype back!
Over this way. Little more.
Careful. Slowly now.
That's it! Steady now, steady!
No worries, I'm on it. Job done.
Let's go. We're all finished here.
Wait, I seem to have forgotten something very important. Right! The seal! My mental horse sent me a message telling me to strengthen the seal. But what could the seal actually be?
Something's moving in the monument! Is it an ethereal?
Doesn't look like one, but yet, ether levels are shockingly high.
It's coming!
Not so fast! Behave yourself!
Phew! That was a shock. Proxy, you've seen all sorts. What kind of monster is this?
It doesn't look like an ethereal, but it doesn't look like a corrupted human either.
What's wrong? Belle?
What in the world?
Oh no! Hans, Friday, come in!
Their signals are gone, and ether readings are still increasing. Be careful, everyone!
It's huge! It absorbed the machines?
This monster's aura. I've never...
Can't believe that was in the monument. Dad, is this where Because he found this?
Amateurs. Yeah, to see. Thank you. We are ready to continue.
President! President! President!
She's completely covered in smoke and dust.
Calm down. Our safety is not that delicate.
It's one, just focus on the enemy.
Moving up. Almost on target.
Yes, Master.
Full power. Let's attack together.
This fellow seems a bit stubborn. Unusually active combat detected.
Damn it! If this continues, we're done for! The prototype? President!
It took a while to get this thing moving. Leave it to me! Come on, you punk!
Go, President!
Yeah!